All right, what's up? It's Garnett. I hope everything is well. So I'm doing this video because there was a question about how to navigate between the markers based on a video that I did and how to create the markers in Ableton Live. So I'm just going to show you how to do it real quick. So as you can see here, I have everything mapped out. I have all the markers all set up and they're all labeled. I have a countdown, verse, bridge, so forth and so on, right? So the way that you set this up in terms of wanting to go back and repeat a section or go to a completely different section altogether is by doing this. You're going to go to key, right? You're going to click on key, and the key is for the actual like QWERTY keyboard, right? You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click on one of these arrows here. So I'm not going to touch on the countdown. I'm going to click on this one here first. And as you can see, it'll light up just like a bright orange. And you can use any key on the keyboard to assign to the marker. So just to make it simple, I'm going to just use the number 1, right? So as you can see, once I press number 1, there's a small 1 right there, and then you see a 1 here, key 1, and that shows the verse. And then you go about doing the same thing here, verse. When we go 2, and then the bridge, I'm going to use 3. And every time I program a path or a route or whatever, it'll show up on the side there with the name. So it's very organized. So I'm going to go to the verse, which is the new key, 4, band jam 5, vamp 6, the special 7, vamp again 8, and then I'll just leave the end hits because that's at the end, right? Now, once I get that programmed, I will click off of this here. All right. And then I put it in a view where I can kind of see everything in one shot, right? So let's start with the countdown here. We're going to start from the beginning. So that's working so far. That's the verse. All right, so let's say I want to go straight to the bridge, right? I'm gonna press 3. All right, so what ended up happening here was it went there smoothly because I have it set up for it to go 1 bar. It will count 1 bar before it actually gets there, right? You can change it to whatever you want. You can change it to quarter note, or so 1 beat before. So let's hear what that sounds like. So we'll start from right here, right? So let's say I'm going to go to the bridge right here. Right, so that's 1 beat, counting 1 beat before it goes to the section that you want to go to. All right, so let's say we are at the let's go to the band jam. Go to the band jam. Right, so I believe that's number 5. So we're gonna go to number 4, right? But I'm gonna keep it at 1 beat, so it's like really sudden, right? So I went right back to verse in the new key. And let's say I want to go straight to the vamp, so let's go to number 6 right here, and let's say I want to do a special. right, so I'm able to jump around really easily because I have everything programmed from 1 to whatever number it is. My preference, I like to put it at 1 bar, so there's like at least some type of breathing room, unless I know that the song is going to be the sections are going to be moving around pretty quickly, or whoever is I guess leading the band or directing the band, whatever, is going to just move suddenly. I'll just put it to like a quarter note. Sometimes you can put it on none, but again, I like that breathing room. So let's try it out. We're gonna try out when there's no breathing room or at all. So we're gonna start with the, let's see, verse, new key. All right, so we're gonna let that run a little bit. All right, we're gonna jump straight into the let's go to the vamp. That's special. So it just jumps right there. So now let's say we want to go back to the band jam. Right? So like, you feel how awkward that is, because there really isn't a setup. So I like to again just set it up with 1 bar. So we're at the verse. Right? Alright, so we're gonna go to the vamp or whatever section. 2, 3. Oh, messed that up. I'll do it again. So alright, so you have to make sure you time it right too. That's the other thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I messed that up. The reason why I messed that up is because I'm in 2/4 and not 4/4. So that plays a big part. So let's try it again. So we're gonna start the verse. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Right? So that's the other thing. Because I messed up and I did it in 4/4 instead of 2/4, I can press it, and what will happen is it'll count like it's in the bar of 2/4, and it'll get to the first beat like on time. So I'll do another run through. So let's go to the band jam, right? Right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh, I pressed the same button. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh, I keep messing that up. All right, so let's try this again. All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so I have to hit it on the first beat. That's why I have to hit it on the first beat so it'll connect. Yeah, I'm usually thinking in 4/4, and I completely forgot it was in 2/4. But if you hit it on the first beat, it'll lock in, so you can get to whatever section you want to go to. But I can move around however I want. That's the main thing I'm trying to bring out there, right? So just keep in mind what you assigned each marker, because if you forget, then that's going to be a bit of a problem. So that's how you do it. Just go to key, and then just assign the numbers or whatever keys you want, and then everything will show up here, and you can move everything around if you need to. So I hope that this helps. You can check out my other videos on YouTube. I also have TikTok. I've been on TikTok. All that information is going to be below. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram. And on top of that, I'm also giving online lessons, virtual lessons, and I also have some online courses as well. And in the future, hopefully within the next month or so, I'm going to be doing some online master classes. And if there's a subject that you want me to talk about, or want me to teach or whatever, something that interests you, and it doesn't have to just be like theory, it could be programming or whatever, feel free to type it in the comments, or just send me a message or an inbox or whatever. And and we'll make it do what it do. So again, I hope this is helpful, and have fun with this. Peace.